What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today's May 13th, 2025. We're going to hop on and do a market watch. Just want to give you a little recap of what happened this past weekend. I did go to LA Regional, and I got my invite to this year's NAWCQ. I was using Memento. I did just post a deck profile for that on the channel, so you guys could go take a look at it there if you want to see how I ran my Memento build. But yeah, I won seven. I got 7 wins, 2 losses. And if you guys want to check out what decks I faced, I did make a little YouTube short, TikTok video, and Instagram reel for that shows which ones I faced. But yeah, I got my invite, so all I need to do is book a flight to Indiana, book a hotel, and then we're good to go. And hopefully we'll do good there too. Anyways, on to the market watch. We're gonna be starting off with Malice P March Hare. From Alliance Inside, looks like it's been coming down in price. We have copies at like 50-ish, $51.38, $52, $52.39. So it came down from that $60 price point it was at. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If you guys think it's gonna come back up to that $60 price point. Malice is a pretty good deck in the format, but I don't feel like it's tier 0. I feel like, you know, there's Mitsurugi Raizio giving it that competition for that first place spot. And then there's other decks that could also keep up with the format. It's a good deck. It's just not tier 0 for me. Next up, we have Regenesis, the spell card. We are actually going to take a look at a couple other Regenesis cards, but we're going to starting off with the spell card. Looks like it's sitting at $15, $16.44, $16.49, $16.94, $16.99, $16.98. How do you guys feel about the Regenesis engine? Some people are saying that we might have the Fiendsmith engine hit, and so this one will be the next engine people might look into running. We have Regenesis Archfiend being the other Regenesis card that's kind of expensive. Also a secret rare, 85 listings. Looks like this one's at $12.82, $13.81, $13.99, $12.14, and then $14.13. I haven't really gone against the Regenesis archetype and to see what it does, so I can't really say whether I think it's good or not. But if you guys have, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about it. Looks like we have only 3 listings for the ultra rare Regenesis Archfiend. This one was like one of the sneak peek promos that you get. And then we have Core Centuries also up in price right here. But yeah, let me know any information about Regenesis. Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. This is a new card for the Shining Sarcophagus archetype. It says you can add 1 Shining Sarcophagus from your deck to your hand. So I'm pretty sure this is played at 3. Was sitting at like $20-ish, but has been coming down. Looks like we have it at $11, $12.39, $12.40, $12.91, $12.94, $12.95. $12.99. The Shining Sarcophagus archetype, I don't really see doing too well. We are still barely like a week into the set, so there's still some time for this this deck to maybe show some results out there. But as far as I know, like the Shining Sarcophagus deck in the past hasn't, shown too many results. That might change with this. With the Dark Magician Girl new card coming out right here. But yeah, I don't really see too much coming from them, so it could go up just because it's a Dark Magician Girl card. It could be one of those cards that collectors might want just to collect, not only to have in a deck, but to collect as well. So it could go up in price, $12. I could see this maybe becoming like a $20 card later on. But yeah, as far as like how the deck is performing, I'm not too impressed with it. Spectral Dragon Ruler of the Flickers. This one was sitting at like $10-ish. Looks like it came down. It was starting off at $4, went up to like $9, $10, and has came down to $6.79, $7-ish, $7.15. $7.25 and then $7.25, so like a $7 card. I've been hearing a lot of talk that Dragon Rulers are being mixed with 10-pipe dragons, and I actually did see a top build online where it showed that Dragon Rulers were being teched in 10-pipe dragons, so they are showing results. But let me know how you guys feel about Dragon Rulers. Do you think they're gonna be a deck to watch out for later on? or should we just not pick them up and ignore them? Songs of the Denominators. This card was sitting at like what, 15ish dollars, but has came down to $10.90, $12, $12.09, $12.15, $11.51, $11.25. So like $11, $12 card. This one's kind of tricky to run. I mean, it is a good trap card. It says if you have no monsters in your graveyard, you can activate this card from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap card in your graveyard, you can add one Dominus card from your deck to your hand. If you activated this card from the hand, you cannot activate the effects of monsters in your hand, graveyard, and banishment until the end of the next turn. So I think people forget that only if you activate this card from the hand, you're locked. You get this lock right here where you can't activate monster effects, but you can still set this card and use it like as an interruption. You can set it with like triple tactics thrust and still get that negate effect. Plus, you're going to be able to search out another dominance card. So I think this card has potential to go up. I think people just fear that the card has that lock and are trying to find ways. And once they find ways to play around that lock, I'm pretty sure it's going to see some play. This could probably do good in something like Labyrinth. They could just set it. They don't really have to use that effect in the hand. They could easily get access and set this card. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Songs of the Denominators, and if you guys think it's gonna go up in price later, it's gonna stay at this $10 price point. 7 Tachyon. I know we took a look at this, but we're gonna continue to take a look at this card because I feel like this card is kind of undervalued. I know we have Canines coming out later on this year, and I feel like that's when 7 Tachyon is going to go up in price because everyone's going to want to run some sort of Canine engine like they do in the OCG. They just throw that Canine engine inside like different builds. We have it at $41.99, $46.08, $46.79, so under $50 right now, $46.80. But yeah, that's just my opinion on 7 Tachyon. I could be wrong about that. It's just my player brain doing the thinking right now and going to work. But yeah, I expect this card to go up later on, and people are going to want to pick this up to be able to run that K9 engine, because I think you are able to search out some K9 monster with 7 Tachyon. Let me know what you guys feel down in comments below. Charming Perulia, still up in price. This is one of the other Charmies that you could run in the main deck, especially with Mitsurugi running around right now. They do summon from the hand, and I think everyone at least normal summons once from the hand, so you're able to get at least one drop from this. I play Fualos personally because I feel like Fualos is more diverse, but Charming Perulia is another one that's diverse because everyone does normal summon. Not everyone special summons from the hand as much, but they do normal summon, so you at least get one off. Looks like these ultra rares from Maids of Master are at like 61. Secret rares from Infinite Forbidden are at 69. We have collector rares around like 86, reaching a $90 price point. And then Core Sentries are like, I guess, $200. Let me know how you guys feel about Charming Perulia. Hopefully this card gets like another reprint, maybe in Battles of Legend. I don't think so, but it did miss the Core Sentry Bonanza set, so I'm thinking maybe this might be thrown in another reprint set later on. Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, I think it's a good pickup. I don't see it getting reprinted in the Battles of Legends set along with Primite Lorely Load. And once people get their hands on Lorely Load, they are going to have to come and pick up Primite Ether Barrel. We also, I think, have some more support coming out for the Primite archetype. We have a new Fusion and then a Primite Fusion, I think it's called, the spell card. And I think that's going to incentivize players to go and pick up Primite Dragon Ether Barrel. And I could see this card going up if it doesn't get a reprint, like Primite Lorely Load is. Primite Lorely Load, we know it's confirmed to get a reprint in the Battles of Legend, Brothers of Legend set that we have coming out. So I could see people running to this one later and this one going up in price, since that one's going to be more affordable. Usually when we get reprints and cards get more affordable, there's something else that goes up. So I'm expecting this one to go up later on. Vanquish Soul Raisin has reached a new high price point. I'm pretty surprised about this. I sold mine for like around like $10-ish a couple weeks ago, a month ago. I had ultra rares. And I also did have some prismatic secret rares, but I sold those for like $3-4. I just wanted to get rid of the engine just because I thought they were gonna get reprinted in the Core Century Bonanza set, but only the Vanquish Soul, Dr. Madlove, Caesar, and Pantera got reprinted. All the other ones didn't. So Vanquish Soul Raisin now at 8 listings. We have it at $25. Vanquish Soul Raisin Ultra Rare 15 listings. It looks like it's reaching at $20. And the Collector Rare reaching $125. Let me know how you feel about Vanquish Soul Raisin. People are picking this up because the Canine archetype is being mixed with Vanquish Soul over in the OCG. We're not getting that archetype until probably like August, I believe. So it's still like a couple months away, but it looks like people are preparing and picking their cards up because that Vanquish Soul deck is actually really good over there in the OCG. A Life Twin Leela Suite. What is it at? Let's see. $4, $3, $3.19, $3.25, $3.95, $3.98 for $4. Like $3 to $4. I'm mentioning this card because I've been seeing a lot of like Twin Fiendsmith builds. And I wanted to get your opinion on what you guys think about the deck because it has been showing results too. Recently at the LA region, I believe there was one in like top 8 that did pretty good. So it's one of those decks that you might see more at events, and just wanted to make you guys aware about that. But yeah, it looks like it's around $4. Maybe it could go up later up on in price if it continues to do well. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon looks like it's going up in price too. We recently got some new Dark Magician support, which basically helps you turbo out Dragoon. We had this card sitting around like what, $30 to $40. Now we have it at 27 listings, and the cheapest listing looks like it's at $55 with shipping. Then after that we go up to 66, 67, 76. $66.50, $68. That's for the Quarter Century Secret Rare. We do have it being part of the Rarity Collection 2 set, so there's plenty of other copies available. You don't need to go after the Quarter Century Secret Rare or the other high rarities. We have Starlight, we have Platinum Secret, which is only at like $14, looks like it says market price, and we have other ones like Secret Rares, Super Rares, Ultra Rares that are like $1, $2, $3 right here. So yeah, you don't have to go after the highest rarity. Yeah, Ultra Rare right there for $1, $2. But those are the ones that are going up because technically they are the higher rarities. Next up, we have Mass Change. We did just get some new Mask Hero support announced. I know I have Dark Law somewhere in here, which we'll get to, but Mass Change was sitting around like the $30 price point, then shot up to like $50, came down to like $30, and then shot up back again. Looks like the cheapest copy we have now is $54.98. 34 listings on the market. Let me know how you guys feel about Mass Change, this Quarry Century Secret Rare. And do you guys think it's one of those cards that's gonna shoot up again in price? I remember seeing it reaching the $100 price point. Gladly we didn't have any sales at that price point, but yeah, it did reach that $100 price point. We have Mass Change Duelist League promos red at like $20ish, Mass Change Super Rares at $2, Infinite Gold $2, Platinum Secret Rares $2. So there are copies of Mass Change available for my budget players, but the highest rarity being the Core Century is up in price. I believe one of the new monsters for the support for Mass Heroes lets you add a Mass Change, and that's why people went after this one. Let me know how you guys feel about Mass Change though. Vanquish Soul Jiaolong, still up in price. I remember when this card was around $1. I sold mine around $5. Now we have it at $7.94, $7.49, and then reaching the $10 price point. This is from Age of Overlord though, so I expect this card to get reprinted in this year's 10, since this year's 10 should have actually. Oh, it didn't miss. It missed the 10s. Oh, this was supposed to be in last year's 10s, but it didn't get a reprint. Oh, I didn't know about that. I thought it was gonna be in this year's 10s. Well, maybe we might get a reprint for it because it only has an Ultra Rare and a Core Century Secret Rare. So maybe it might get another reprint just because Konami might know that people want to run K9 along with Vanquish Soul over here, since it's doing good in the OCG, they could capitalize on some profits and reprint that. Stake Your Soul looks like it's up in price too. This used to be around like $1 for this prismatic secret rare, and now we have it at 1935, 1975, and reaching the $20 price point. I know this card has another printing in ultra rare. I actually think I have some. Do I have some? No, I don't have some. I sold them too. I sold all my Vanquish Soul stuff. Looks like the ultra rares are at 10 listings, and these are reaching $25 to $30. That is crazy. I should have probably held off on selling those and just kept them in there until like the K9 stuff came out. But oh well. We can't be greedy. We already took profits. We can't be too greedy. Stake Your Soul also comes in a collector rare as the highest rarity. 7 listings available for the collector rare, and we have this card at one listing at 75. After that, we hit 165, 168. What's the price point we have sells at? We have sells at 80, 80, 78. So nothing past the $90 or $100 price point, but we'll see what happens with this card. We'll keep an eye out to see if Stake Your Soul reaches that high of a price point. Tenpai Dragon Genroku looks like it's going up too. This is from Infinite Forbidden. This card was sitting around like the $3 to $4 price point, and I thought it was a good pickup at that price point, but it never went up from there. It took so long for it to go up till finally now. 41 listings available on the market, and we have it at $13.93, $13.94, $12.99, $14, and then $14. I did mention that Dragon Rulers were being mixed with Tenpai Dragons, and so that's why this card is going up. We have the quarter century secret rare was sitting around like $25-ish, now like a $50 quarter century secret rare. So yeah, Genroku going up in price. Do I have Pydra in here too? We'll get to Pydra right now. Star Raizio, I thought was gonna be one of those cards that Raizio ran like a 3 of, but it turns out they only run 1 copy, and some decks don't even run it. We have this at 175 listings. We have it at 240, 245, 248, 287, 298, 299, and 299. The only reason I would go in on this card is because it's one of the newer Raizios, and so this card might not get a reprint until later on next year, in next year's tens. The other Raizios, I believe, came out last year, sometime last year, right? Let me go check. I guess any one of them. Crossover Breakers. Yeah, I believe Crossover Breakers came out last year, and so these should get reprinted sometime this year, maybe in the tens. But this one, since it's from this year, usually takes Konami like a couple months or like a year to give us a reprint. So I don't see this one getting a reprint anytime soon. And once the other ones get reprinted, this one is probably going to be the one that goes up in price, because since there's only one printing for it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about Star Raizio. $2.50, $2, not bad, not a bad pickup. I might buy like 2 playsets just to sit on them. Tenpai Dragon Pydra, another Tenpai Dragon that's been going up in price, was sitting around like $6, now back up to $10.99, $11, $12, $11.55, $13.45, $13.93 on the first page. From Legacy of Destruction, has this got reprinted yet? Legacy of Destruction has not got reprinted. We should see a reprint for Legacy of Destruction in this year's 10, so I would say sell while the hype is up for this card, because it did drop, and right now, since it's, you know, hyped up because of the Dragon Rulers, I would just sell and maybe wait till we usually get reprints 10s in September, so I'm pretty sure there will be like an upgrade for this card, maybe as like a prismatic secret. So I would just sell the hype, but that's just me. Malice in Underground came down in price, was sitting around $26. I believe that's because this card is limited now. 206 listings. We have this card at $10, $10, $10.95, $11, $11.30. Malice did take a hit on the ban list, but it continues to be one of the good decks this format. I'm not really sure. I guess it's a cheap pickup now, since it's down from like $30 if you did want to play Malice, but yeah, $10.95, $11, $11.30, limited to 1, I believe. Vanquish Soul Dr. Madlib Core Century Secret Rare. This card was sitting around like I think $10ish, $5 actually. Wow, I forgot. I think I paid $5 for mine. I paid 15 for the playset. Cause I was just picking up Vanquish Soul cards because I thought about making them again. I thought maybe like Raisin and Heavy Borger and all those other ones were gonna get reprints like in higher rarities, but they didn't. I'm still hoping they do. If they don't, I'll probably just sell these off, and then yeah, I'll just play something else. But if they do make reprints, I'll probably pick up those reprints in the higher rarities. But yeah, this card was sitting around $5, now reaching a $20 price point, $24.99, $25.62, $25.34, and then $40 right here on the first page. I can see this card becoming maybe like a $30 card, $40 card even. Just because Vanquish Soul, like I said, is doing good. I'm expecting them to do good over here in the TCG when we get the support and the K9 archetype. Might take a while, maybe like till the end of this year for us to see that. But yeah, I this one is one of the cards that is ran at 3 in the deck, so I expect this card to go up that even higher. A Hero Lives Core Century Secret Rare. If you control no face-up monsters, pay half your life points. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck. This is one of the cards I believe that is ran at 3 in hero decks, and I think it's kind of, not too expensive for what it is and what it does. 44 listings basically gets you started. $12, $10.98, $11.75, $13.72, $12.53. We see a lot of hero cards go up in price every now and then. I think this one's gonna be the next one to do that. This card has, I believe, how many printings? It has an Ultimate Rare, which is at $37. We have the Core Century as the second highest rarity. I don't know, which one do you guys consider the higher rarity, the Ultimate Rare or the Core Century Secret Rare? If the Ultimate Rare is at $37 and $60, I feel like this one could reach that price point too. But that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel. Ultra Rare is at $5. Ultra Rare is at $2. Platinum Secrets at $2. These are Speed Duel Secrets at $1. Prismatic Ultimate Rares, 50 cents, under $1. Yeah, we have budget rarities for my budget players, but I think this one's going to maybe reach that $30 price point one day. So I'm going to be picking up my playset of this and holding on to it once heroes get some hype again, or even when that mass hero support. I'm pretty sure there's a way to mix mass heroes and heroes together. I'm pretty sure that's when this card will go up in price. Jurishin, the Cursed Thunder God, I believe is one of those cards you might want to pick up from Alliance Insights. So we have plenty of time to hold off and sit on this card before it gets a reprint, because Alliance Insights shouldn't be getting a reprint until next year's 10th. It's a new set. It just came out, so it's only at $1, $1.20, $1.23, $1.25, $1.29. This is one of those cards that's kind of generic. It's a generic level 11 synchro monster, and it's one of the better ones that we have. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, gain 300 life points. When it resolves during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can pay 1500 life point tribute this card and activate one of these effects. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Destroy all face-up spells your opponent controls. So it's basically a Farpi's Feather Duster or a Raigeki. Each time your opponent activates a card effect, gain 300 life point when it resolves. And that's not bad. You could also win in time with this. But yeah, I'm going to be picking up a couple of these. There might be a deck out there that could turbo this out and end on this on their end board and in the future. And it's a generic synchro level 11, one of the better ones that's available for that level. Nash Knight is one of the cards that's being used over in the OCG with the K9 archetype. Looks like we have 27 listings on this card. This card was hitting the $5 price point, but it's back down to like $3. Where is it from? It's from Legendary Duelist, Duels from the Deep. I'm not sure where this card would be thrown into if it were to get reprinted, but it is important in the archetype because it's one of the good interruptions they have access to. So during the main phase quick effect, you can attach 2 materials from this card, attach 1 number XC monster from your extra deck to this card's material that has a number between 101 and 107 in its name. Then you can attach 1 other face-up monster on the field to this card as material. So it lets you basically steal one of your opponent's monsters, and it doesn't target. So it's a great form of like removal and just interruption. Let me know how high do you guys think Nash Knight will go up to. I'm actually still waiting on mine. I did order like 3 because I've got them at like under $1, but I'm still waiting on those. Blaze, Supreme Ruler of Dark Dragons, I just want to take a look at because we do have like Dragon Rulers getting some hype. This card was sitting around like $9-ish. Looks like right now it did push up to $12.73, $12.75, $12.98, $13.84, $13.25. So it's now reaching the $13 price point. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, destroy 2 cards, 1 from hand or field, and 1 your opponent controls. You can banish a total of 2 fire and or dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard, especially summon this card from your graveyard, but return to the extra deck when it leaves the field. Okay, so not bad. So destroy 2 cards, 1 from your hand or field, and 1 your opponent controls, and then banish 2. So it lets you special summon itself as well. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Blaze, Supreme Ruler of all dragons. It's a pretty cool tech to run in Dragon Rulers just because it does mix well with the archetype. But I only see this being like a one of. Snake Eyes Doom Dragon, the Core Century Seeker, I want to take a look at. I bought this like around $30-ish, and it was at $60-70, but it looks like it's been coming down. We have 17 listings on the market. We have it at $59.50, so trying to hold on to that $60 price point. But it's no longer at that like $70-80 price point that I thought it was gonna be at. I see this being ran in Draco Tail. So I think it might be one of those cards that could maybe reach that $80 to $100 price point again once we get the Draco Tail archetype, which is going to be in August with the K9 and the Yummy archetype. But yeah, if you guys look at the OCG list, this is one of those cards that's being ran in the Draco Tail archetype because they could fuse into it somehow. I forgot how, but I just know they fuse into it. And then we also have this card in Ultra Rare. For anyone that just wants to buy like a affordable rarity and have access to this card. Let's go with the Ultra Rare. It is sitting at, let's see, it looks like it went up. It was at $2. Now we have it at $10, $9.98, $9.99, $10, $8.85, $8.99, and then $9. Like a $10 card. It's from Supreme Darkness, so maybe it could get a reprint. Supreme Darkness. This was last year, right? Oh no, this is actually from this year, right? Supreme Darkness came out this year, right? Let me take a look. It came out, I can't even see, but I believe it was this year. Yeah, it came out this year. So I don't think this set will get reprinted until maybe like next year's 10. So this set is gonna yeah, I don't think we're gonna be getting Doom Dragon reprint this year. So it might be good to pick this up just to have access to it if you are planning to play Draco Tail, because it could possibly go up even higher. Veruda's the final bringer of times I just wanted to check up on. Legacy of Destruction should be in this year's 10s. It has came down in price. It was sitting at a high price point of like 28 a couple weeks ago, but it's been coming back down, back up to like the $20 price point. We got some Ryoji support recently in Alliance Insight, but it looks like maybe that didn't last too long for the Veruda's hype, because Ryojis are able to go into Verudas pretty easily. And I think they're able to make 2 now, since we did just get a new Ryoji monster. I know Eldritch could also go into this, and I think that's why it was hyped up as well. But it looks like the hype has calmed down, and we're back at $20. Number 67, Paradise Smasher, another rank 5 that K9 is able to go into. Was at a high price point. Actually, it started off at $1, then went up to like $11, then came down to like $5. Looks like right now we have it back up to $12.25, $12.90, $14, $15, and then $16 on the first page. Let me know how you guys feel about number 67 Paradise Smasher. And if you guys think it's a good tech to run in K9, I still feel like there's better techs out there, but yeah, it's one of those cards that's a rank 5. AI Meet You. Specifically, we're gonna be taking a look at the ultra rare because we do have commons that are under $1 from Lightning Overdrive, but the 2022 ultra rare reprints are the higher rarity. These were sitting around like 20 cents and now starting to reach the $1 price point. So something you might want to take a look at your bulk for. Because I could see more Malice decks starting to run this. It says reveal one Cyrus monster with 2300 attack in your hand or extra deck, and add one Ad Ignister monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. So you're able to search out like backup Ad Ignister with this, or I think the Wizard as well. And it could get you, I think, into like Malice plays. Let me know how you guys feel about AI Meechin, if you guys think it's a good tech for Malice. Harpy's Featherstorm was going up in price. We had this sitting around like $8-ish. I remember buying mine for like around that price point, $7 to $8. I think I got a placer for like 21. We have 13 listings on the market now, and it looks like we have the cheapest listing at $20, and then we go up to 25 and hit the $30 price point at the bottom of the first page. This card went up because at the YCS, I think Providence, we had the winner use Harpy's Featherstorm as a tech in Rizio. They were able to go into the rank 4 Wing Beast win, I think it's Castell, and then set this with like Thrust, and were able to lock their opponent out of monster effects on their turn. It says if you control a Wing Beast monster until the end of this turn, negate any monster effects your opponent activates. If you control a Harpy monster, you can activate this card from the hand. If this card is in its owner's spell and trap zone, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you add one Harpy's Feather Duster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, it's a pretty good tech if you get like Droid and Lockbird or something. You know, something stops your plays. Just a good tech to be able to go into and kind of stun your opponent. We do have other versions of Harpy's Featherstorm though. You don't have to go after the higher rarity. Quarter Century Seeker, we have budget rarity since it came out in Rare Collection 1. We have Supers, Ultras, Prismatic Ultimate Rares, Seeker Rares, Prismatic Collector Rares that are all like $1. So you have access to it if you want to tech this little tech out. Lingeribo, the super rare, is starting to go up in price too. The ultra rare is technically the higher rarity, but that one's at $10 at 49 listings. The super rare was sitting around under $1 and is now going up. We have it reaching $1.19, $1.25, $1.29, $1.30, and that's because Malice does. It is an important card to use in Malice. Let me know how you feel about Lingeribo, and if you guys think it's going to continue to go up higher than this price point it was at. I actually sold some for like $2, so they are selling for $2. Bysteel Disc Pattern hasn't got a reprint, and so it's starting to go up in price. Not really sure what deck this will be teched in. I'm thinking maybe 10 Pie Dragons could use this with the Dragon Ruler stuff. Let me know down below. But it is starting to go up. We have the Ultra at 56 listings. This one is the original printing. It's sitting around like $13 to $14 now. And then we have the Prismatic Seeker at 25 listings. This one's starting to go up to $15. And then we have an $18 one with shipping right here at the bottom. So be on the lookout for Bysteel Disc Pattern, because it could possibly reach the $20 price point, I think. DDD Wave High King Caesar, the Platinum Seeker, I think might be a good pickup. We have a Core Century version for this card and then 2 other super rares, which we'll take a look at right now. But this one's technically the second highest rarity. 65 listings, and we did just get announced some new DDD support, so I think more people are going to be aware of that support and come and pick these up too, because it's one of the better, negates that we have access to. It negates special summon. Says when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, it includes the effect of special summon a monster. You can attach one material from this card and negate the activation if you do destroy that card. The platinum secret is at $3 right now, but I feel like it could go up to like maybe like the $5 to $6 price point. Not too much, but it could definitely go up in price because the only other ones we have are the super rares, which are $2. We have other super rares, which are $2 as well from OTS Tournament Pack 24, and then after that we go to core sentries, which are almost reaching the $40 price point because these are being used in with the Fiendsmith engine. So I feel like this one could maybe reach like the $5 to $6 price point easily, especially now since we have new DDD support, not only because of the Fiendsmith package. Let me know how you guys feel about DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. Number C104 continues to be up in price. This card was sitting around like $2, then went up to like $7, $8, and right now we have it reaching a new high price point at 8 listings: $19.95, $19, $18.99, $22.99, and then $40 on the first page. This is a super rare from Judgment of Light. So if you guys opened up that set, definitely something you want to take a look at your bulk through and search for. Let's see, what do we have? How many printings do we have of this card? We have 2 printings. We also have an ultimate rare printing of this card. Umbro, is this the same one? I think this is the same one. Might be worth going after the ultimate rare, actually. Ultimate rare is moderately played, $37.99, $40, $43.74. So yeah, almost reaching the price of the ultimate rare because these are 20, not too far off. 13 listings for the ultimate rare. I believe that this card is being checked as a way to search out, what is it? Is it Artifact Lancia? No, Artifact Lancia is a fairy, right? I think this is something you use with the canine archetype. You use 7 Tachyon to reveal this and search out something in the canine archetype. Or is it Lancia? Is Lancia a spellcaster? Is that, I think Lancia is a fairy. Let me know down below. I can't really think right now. I just know it's going up. If you have any more info on this one, let me know in the comments. I don't know everything. Masked Hero Darklaw Core Sentry Seeker, I want to take a look at since we did get some new support for Masked Heroes. Was sitting around like $14-ish. Now a $18 and $20 card. We have 23. No, that's actually $28.38 with shipping. Then we go up to the $30 price point, $30, $30.16, $30. I would be careful with this card though. I did pick mine up around $12, but I might sell mine soon just because I did say we have an alternative art Darklaw coming out in the OCG. So I feel like we're going to probably get that here in the TCG. It's going to take a while for us to get that though, but it is going to get to us. So I might sell this pretty soon just because I fear that if that one comes out, there's going to be some competition between which one is the higher rarity, which one people want. But yeah, Darklaw did go up in price. Was sitting around like 18 a couple weeks ago. Now we have it at $30. Let me know what price point you think this will reach. Spell card Monster Reborn looks like it is worth something. We had this card sitting at like 76 cents, but now we have 51 listings on the market. We have it at $235, $249, $250, $262, reaching the $3 price point. It's from Infinite Forbidden. It says target one monster in either graveyard, special summon it to your field, but for the rest of the turn, it cannot attack, and neither player can activate its effects. So it might be a good interruption just to get like something out of your opponent's graveyard that you don't want them to like banish or reborn. But it could also be used on your turn for like using their monsters as material or something. Let me know how you guys feel about spell card Monster Reborn. This card is from Infinite Forbidden, so it is only has 1 printing so far. And yeah, dig these out through your bulk. If you guys open up Infinite Forbidden, go cash out while this card is hyped up right now. Next up, we have Archosaur, and I wanted to take a look at Archosaur because Archosaur is one of those cards, Dino cards, that did not get a reprint in the Core Century Bonanza set, and so we only have the collector rare being the highest rarity. It might be worth picking up and going after because it could go up in price. I think this is the lowest price I've seen it at. Actually, it says we had a price point of $15 back in March, but now we have it at $17.91. It's only like a $2-3 increase, but yeah, I think it's the lowest we've seen it at. I remember this card used to be like a $60 price point at one point, but now we have it under 20 between $17 and $22. So I think it could go up in price just um, because players are going to realize that it doesn't have another higher rarity besides this one. We do have secrets, ultras, rares, and commons available for my budget players. If you guys don't want to go after the higher rarity one, you have access to these. The dark charmer gloomy. This one I want to take a look at because I noticed that the prismatic collector rares, and the prismatic ultimate rares, including the platinum secrets, were kind of low on listings. So just something to make note of. Looks like we only have 22 listings for the prismatic ultimate rares. Looks like they're at $3, and we have collector rares around like $2-3 as well. And then platinum secrets are reaching the $5 price point. We have core sentries at $22.99, and then starlights, yeah, they're up there in price too. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't want like a higher rarity, we do have under dollars right here available. Under $1 copies here available, but these are something to look out for because they are starting to disappear off the market. Dark is one of the more generic link 2s that we have available, and this is the one that I've seen a lot of players run if they are running some sort of charmer in their deck. So I think that's why it's going up in price and getting bought. We have Gladiator Beast Augustus only at 2 listings for the 2015 Megaton rare, and we have the Prime Origin rare at 24 listings. So let's take a look at that. If you have some of these in your bulk, definitely go dig them out. You guys could probably set the market price. Oh, we only have 1 listing now. Looks like it is at $3.99, and after that they are gone off the market. We did just get some new Gladiator Beast support, so I'm pretty sure people are probably picking these up to try to test it out. I only seen like 1 Gladiator Beast build in the past do well recently with the new support. But who am I to judge? If players want to have fun and test this out, go ahead and test it out. I always try to test out my decks even if they don't do good. The rares are at 24 listings from Primal Origin. It looks like these are at 382, 525, 581, and then 599 on the first page. Let me know how you guys feel about Gladiator Beast Augustus and what price point do you guys think these will hit. This one did not get a reprint. There's some other Gladiator Beast cards that did get a reprint in the Maze of Master set, but this one did not. Dark Magic Inheritance, I did say in the beginning that we got some new Dark Magician support coming and announced. So this card is one of those cards that I believe is able to turbo out the Dragoon, right? It says, banish 2 spell cards from graveyard, add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl and its text except Dark Magic Inheritance. You can only activate 1 Dark Magic Inheritance per turn. I forgot what this card was going to be used for with the new support, but it does let you add, but you do need to banish 2 spell cards from your graveyard, so it's kind of a pricey effect or cost, and you need to have like a setup in the graveyard to be able to use it. But let's take a look at it because it is one of those cards that is hyped up right now. We have comments for Legendary Dragon decks, the 2020 date reprints only at 12 listings. Looks like they're starting to reach $1. The structured deck Yu-Gi-Moto comments are at 25 listings. These look like they're starting to reach a $2 price point, so something you might want to go and dig out. I'm definitely going to go take a look at bulk and see if I have these. And then the other Legendary Dragon deck comments at 50 listings. Looks like these are starting to reach like the $1.79, almost reaching the $2 price point. So go dig through that bulk and see if you guys have this, and let me know down below how you guys use this card in the Dark Magician deck, because I forgot how the combo goes or what this card is going to be tech for and with the new support. A Morphage slot looks like it is low on listings and up in price. Another card that I noticed was going up, but I'm not really sure why. So if you guys could let me know down below, help me out and get that information. We had this card sitting at $1, but now we have it at $13.95, $13, and reaching the $15 price point for the Shining Victory Secret Rares. And the super rares are at 16 listings. These were sitting around like 59 cents and now at $10, $13. So go look there at both because I know I have some in mind and sell these off while the hype is up. And also remember, let me know down below if you have any info on why a Morphorage sloth is going up. Heroic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopis, I noticed was going up too. I heard John from House of Chance mentioned this card, so I thought I'd take a look at it. Looks like we have the Seekers at 22 listings. These are at $9.99, $10.89, $10, $11.98. What were they at? Looks like they were sitting around like $2, but now going up to like the $12 price point. What does it do? Let's take a look at the other secret from the 2012 10s. These are also starting to head up. These are at $2, now heading up to like the, looks like we still have these at $2. It's just the other one that's going up from the Galactic Overlord. I guess these are original printing ones. But what does it do? It says 2 level 8 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach 1 XE material from this card, tribute any number of monsters from your hand and or side of the field, then destroy an equal number of cards on the field. So maybe it's a tech that Mitsurugi could go into, because I know they have level 8s and could go into rank 8s. Or Horus. Let me know down below. We do have Ghost Rares, not Ghost Rare, Ultra Rares from Ghost from the past that are under $1, so you don't have to worry about picking this one up. We have access to a budget version right here. And last card on today's Market Watch can be Tropologic Bomber Dragon. I'm mentioning this card because I've noticed some Malice builds teching Tropologic Bomber Dragon on their M boards. We have rares, ultra rares under $1, but then we also have secret rares from Code of the Duelist and 2018 Megatens that are up in price. 41 listings for the Code of the Duelist versions. This one was sitting around $1, but now reaching the $6 to $7 price point. And then we have the 2018 Megaton version, $3, $3, $3.23, $3.33, and then $3.40. What were they at? These were at 63 cents, so something you might want to go look through your book for and maybe offload while the hype is up for these. What does it do? If another monster special summon to a zone a link monster points to, while this monster is on the field, destroy all monsters in the main monster zones. Also, your other monsters cannot attack for the rest of the turn. After damage calculation of this card attack, opponent's monster inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So not bad. It basically could wipe boards, right? Yeah. How do you guys feel about Topologic Bomber Dragon being used in Malice? Let me know down below. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.